Hey, good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to just share. This is something that I think about from time to time. I read something years and many, many years ago when I was a lot younger, and it was words to something like this effect: that basically the young prefer justice and the old prefer mercy. And that's stretching it a little bit, but that's words to that effect. And it was actually, I think, in the context of studying, I did like my master's thesis on folk tales, fairy tales, and how a lot of kids really want there to be a clear-cut ending. They want the big bad wolf to die at the end because the big bad wolf was bad, and they want to know that that will be punished promptly, and that the good guys, the good pigs, will be able to be safe. But that, as we get older, we tend to be a little more open to maybe more nuanced, complex views of morality and right and wrong, and therefore we are a little more likely to want to have some sort of mercy, redemption kind of built into things. I think that's probably true, like directionally. Obviously there will be some exceptions to that. And I suppose that one of the reasons that you cherish mercy so much as you get older, some people do at least, I guess as I think about it. I know some old people who really don't, but I think a lot of people do. Is that you just become more and more aware of your mistakes. Like, you just realize in life you've done things that have hurt people. You've made stupid mistakes that just were thoughtless or uninformed, just accidental. And you realize often as you hear about other people's tragedies, you start thinking kind of, well, there, but for the grace of God go I. I've come to believe that most of us are probably just 2 or 3 choices away from making a disastrous choice that will really upend and ruin our lives and could bring sorrow to people we love. So at any rate, this idea of mercy is something that I actually cherish more and more. When I was young, I saw things in stark terms, either or, good or bad, very kind of just that sort of very dualistic thinking. And of course, as I've gotten older, that changes. I still believe in right and wrong and good and bad, but I also understand a little better the complexities of life and some of the challenges, and a lot that was white now looks like a lighter gray. And you start seeing I think you start seeing the world in more grays, perhaps a little more grayscale. At any rate, I just wanted to take a moment and just mention the joyful act and the kind of the soul cleansing, the palate cleansing of your soul, choice of being merciful. There's times, obviously, when justice needs to happen, and I always want to be careful. I'm talking about regular human relations, not like extreme cases where there's abuse or that sort of thing. Okay, I want to be really clear about that. I'm talking about the garden variety, everyday sorts of challenges we often face. But being merciful, I have found, is just truly one of the most empowering, liberating, cheering things I can do. And often what I find out is it ends up, it's, sure, it can be a gift I give to someone else, but as with many things, it ends up not being about them so much, and it ends up being that it really helps me. It's one of the only things that I know will always fix a really bad day or when I'm in a slump. If I can show some act of mercy, some act of grace to someone around me, that always makes me feel better. I believe that it is a happy and a good way to live. So I just share that with you for whatever it's worth, because I want you to be happy. I think that's the purpose of your life, learning to be happy, and I think your happiness truly matters, as does that of everyone around you. But we're talking about you. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'm just sending you so much love. Sincerely, as always, your Internet Grandpa.